Alright guys, I am sorry about any hissing background noise. I'm having a bit of a ground issue, but I'm going to try to throw a quick recording together since I got my partnership from Gaijin in War Thunder. What I want to show you here is taking a look at these stats. 9 kills, nobody else on the friendly team got any kills. I was the only guy left against the entire team, and I just kind of want to throw it at you guys to why you should never really give up. Sounds odd, but this will go to show you. So we're going to go ahead and view this replay. And as I'm going in, I want to let you know, yes, I'm running little tiers, and a lot of people are going to say, well, I have more fun. The big tiers are so much more fun. But to be honest with you, I like the lower tiers. The higher tiers, the battles seem to last forever. Not a big fan of how they work out. We're going to go ahead and take a look at my view. Now, it did take a little bit for us to spawn in and load up, so I'm sorry about all that. Okay, so what you should be seeing here should be my view for you. We start off and seeing where the points are, I decide to go up on the high ground. Figured that might actually be a little bit more beneficial, seeing the fact that our team is on the small side. It's small battles, as you can see. It's 6 versus 6. My thing is the enemy team was going to come up here to overwatch us. I wasn't planning on taking an overwatch look down. This is a realistic battle. Now, being a replay, you're going to see markers over enemy tanks, which you normally wouldn't see in battle. But all in all, it's actually very good. Now you can see that even with the marks, I wasn't seeing anybody. That's one thing I like about Realistic over Arcade is you actually have to look. Now, I didn't see them moving down there. I figured I didn't see anybody, so they must be coming around the top. If you take a look, Generic Zach, Roje, and Ghost are actually in a squad with me. Now, they're pretty new to the game, so I don't hold it against them, the fact that they really didn't get a lot of kills, but they were still instrumental in helping me get the win. The thing is keep going into binocular mode, looking. I'm expecting them to be sitting there overwatching now. I can see that they're pushing now that I watch a replay. I haven't seen that before. And of course I see one, and it was an easy kill, one-shot kill. Somebody took a shot at me, have an idea where they're at, and go back up, and I spot them, get a good hit on them, but now of course I lost them in the smoke because I don't have the markers. Then I see them. That was a miss, of course. And sorry I'm giving you a play-by-play like this. I just don't want you to be totally bored watching slow times. You can see I got one of my squad mates behind me watching my backside. And sitting back, just kind of waiting for some movement, so that way I can see what's going on. I see somebody shooting at the guy across the way here. And got an idea that somebody's over there, but I'm not positive where. There was some movement that, even without the markers, I should have seen before, but I missed them because, you know, I'm trying to watch everything all at once. Pop in to see if anybody's looking across. I got one there that I could see. And there we go, nice line up there. And missed him because I led too much. He was going at more of an angle than I thought he was. I took out his engine, so I knew he was still there. I can't see him through the trees, but I knew that his engine was gone, so he's going to still be in that area. And hit the same spot a couple of times, so of course, you know, the damage wasn't great. Did a little bit of readjustment. And that shot bounced. Figure these aren't exactly 100% dead on where you're aiming, so take another shot. It was actually a good one. See a shot come from the left there. I have no idea where. Taking a look. Still don't see those guys down across the map, obviously. I see the shot from up high, but I know I can't do anything about it. At this point in time, my guys are telling me that they're hurting. Get a good hit on the gunner, not really taking him out, but he knows that I'm watching for him. At this point, I'm sighting him, waiting for him to pop and debating whether to drop arty or not. Of course, then you can see my arty marker going in. Call it in right on top of him. I honestly don't know who got that kill. I've seen the shot come from over that way. Waiting for him to shoot again to see if I see anything. I see it. I'm guessing because, once again, no markers. Of course, I can see I was lined up pretty good, but I decided to move because I thought he might be behind the muzzle flash a little bit because I don't really... I know sometimes it doesn't always show up right away. Of course, I'm fishing for him. Another one of my squad mates died. Unfortunately, I didn't know that they died. I'm not going to hold it against them. And then I knew the last guy died. He told me that there was one right on top of me, and that's about all he knew at that point, so... I've never seen that BT-5 there. I believe I get hit right about here. Nope, okay. Oh, yeah, by the time I see him, it was too late for me to take the shot. Decided to try it, but he came to a stop for a second, and he was too low. Looking, trying to see through the smoke. Of course, like I said, realistic. I'm just guessing. At this point, if you take a look over in this area, you'll see I am the only one left on the team. They have everybody up at this point. And this will show you why you should never give up in a battle in War Thunder. I didn't realize that my side was that jacked up. Somehow I didn't see that AAA when I was peeking. It's funny the things that you notice on replay when you got the markers. Oh no, I was wrong. I had one other person that was up. Which, having that extra person actually gave me a vote of confidence, even though the guy wasn't great, but I give him credit because he stuck with it. I was in a position there I could have been whacked pretty hard a few times, but somehow they were either afraid of me or they didn't see me, even though I couldn't see them. I mean, giving away my position, taking blind shots. You see, I'm still in perfect health. Decided to check my backside again. I see this guy here. Now, if you're in binocular view, just so you guys know, when you left click, you can bring your gun tube to bear where your binos are looking. That guy somehow didn't even notice me there, so easy kill. That was one of those shit moments when I came out. And then, of course, this guy here. I'm going to try pegging him, but he's starting to stop him, so good for him. He's trying to recapture this point. Now, our job on... Oh, there we go. I got a good hit in my transmission. The guy kept hitting the same spot, which was good for me, but bad for him. But yeah, here anyway, the whole idea is we have to guard and hold Alpha while they try to take Bravo. They have to try to take our Alpha point. Wasn't too worried about Alpha. I did take a look. There was a guy close by, although I don't know, he was peeing a little bit or something. He didn't see everything. I'm going to go ahead and drop this down. I'll bring it back up. It's only fair to see that Murray actually stuck with me. Once again, you know, even if nothing else, he was moral support, which was helpful. And just kind of take a peek again, checking out Bravo Point. And there was a shot that came in close to me, but this guy left himself exposed. He hit me pretty decently. Took out my gunner, so of course I had to back off at this point and let my gunner come back up. First crew member I lost, so still doing pretty good. Of course, you see he got replaced with the radio operator. I got an aircraft spotting me. Now, his machine guns can't hurt me, but he lights up my position, so you still don't want to get hit by those in the realistic battles. And then, of course, I am able to take that guy out quite easily. I see the smoke from the T-26. And then he shot, giving it away. Of course, I hit him, take out his gunner. And then the doofus keeps on going, which, you know, good for him because, well, I guess if you're going to go for it, go for it. And his angle kind of dirted me a little bit a few times there, but, you know, persistence pays off. And down he goes. All right, so at this point, I'm seeing that our Alpha is still going away. I didn't know where that other guy was. I didn't realize that he was over there to my left. I don't know why he didn't go after Alpha. But we're going to go over here, and I knew the guy had to be hiding behind the rock. I wasn't stupid. I mean, you know, he had an idea I was up there. He was trying to cover himself. But for some reason, he didn't hear my engine coming around. So, easy kill for me. And I could have stayed on the spot, and I debated recapturing it, but I thought, you know, we're not going to lose any points by losing it. Of course, I get jacked up in the rocks here a couple times because, you know, I'm not paying attention. I see here, somebody actually... Oh, he was out of ammo. Okay. So that explains why, as I run across here, you guys are going to see that he tries to pull one of the arcade battle things. You know, once again, I was debating whether I wanted to capture or not, but I had another guy with me. He started rolling forward, so screw it. They'll take their fire. You know, not to mention, it lets them know where I'm at, so I'm just going to go ahead and roll back out. And boom, he just tries to kamikaze into me, which was kind of stupid, but at the same time, if he had enough points to come back in a ground unit, it was his best bet, because at that point, this point, the only way to win is on the ground. A fighter is not going to win this battle. You cannot cap in an airplane. You can't really take out tanks as easily. I mean, if you have a high caliber weapon or some bombs, you might be able to do some good, but, you know, you need to be on the ground. So I'm coming up over. I don't notice the BT-5 there. And I'm scanning, looking around, and the dude fires, and that's when I notice that he's in that vicinity. I think he shoots at me. Yeah, there we go. He shot in my direction, so I knew he was there. Obviously, he knew I was there. So I dropped some already right on the point, just in case. Maybe I can get him to light up. But I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I got plenty of respawn points to come around, and the dude's got his back to me. So, shoot him, managed to go through the engine block and kill his crew, which I'm not going to complain. So at this point, they only have one vehicle left. I'm just doing a quick scan just in case he's close, waiting to bait me in. Because I know that if they, you know, if there's the tables were turned, I would have been waiting. But then again, maybe not, because I tend to be a rather aggressive player, which sometimes bites me in the butt. But now I park up here, and I start watching. I'm going to go into free camera mode and take a look, because I really have no idea where this guy is at. So let's go up and take a look around, see if we can find him. Actually, let's just go to where he's at. And, oh, there's two of them there. Alright, so let's go back into the free camera mode. Because they do try to drop Artie in on me. And the thing is, though, is he could have done something about it. So if I come over to where he's at, he's just kind of sitting there. All right, come on, turn. I mean, he really could have come and saved the day, but for some reason, the dude never does. I don't know, maybe he was having lag issues or something. But you can hear he called his Ardian on me. He's close enough to go for our point even, which is not a smart move at this point in the battle. Murray's still up. I mean, he could have killed Murray, but he didn't come to him. But if you go back, and I'll go back to where I'm at, and you take notice that Artie's coming in on me pretty good. And I'm just trying to keep moving just a little bit when I see where it's coming in at, so that way I know I can avoid. I seen him hitting the rocks there, and that was pretty much his barrage. You can see I had no idea that he was actually back in this vicinity of the map. So I'm scanning, looking for him. I'm thinking he's going to be coming out of spawn. So as we go up, I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. We're going to go look to see what this Flak Panzer's doing. Yeah, but he's still over by the bridge, and he's not moving. So something weird is going on. I think Murray hasn't figured out where he's at either, and there we are, and that is game. So guys, this is why I say never give up in War Thunder. The odds may seem against you, but sometimes it causes people to become a little bit aggravated when they see that many. They get a little bit overconfident, and they really screw things up. So this is just a short video, just the first one of many in the series coming up. I just thought I'd share with you guys and see what you thought about it. Let me know what you think of the replay, what other types of tanks you would like to see run. Just going out so that way you guys know. In the Americans, you know, I am actually grinding up there pretty decently now at this point. If I go over to the Germans, you can see I got everything unlocked. I'm researching the Bengal Tiger, or the Bengal Panzer right now, because I just really like the light tanks, to be honest with you. And in the Russians, I haven't really ground them as hard. I know a lot of people like the Russian bias and the derpy dirt, but not a fan of it. Just about got the ASU-57. It looks like a lot of fun, nice and small. And then, of course, in other countries, I really haven't messed with them a whole lot. Not too impressed with what I've done in the Brits, the Japanese. Not super impressed. I mean, they're decent, but they're not great. And then, of course, haven't messed with any of the other stuff right now. So, guys, I really enjoy War Thunder. I've been playing since 2013, I believe. And, you know, I look forward to doing some more of this, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. So thanks for coming around, and I will see you next time.